I need a water. I remember the bartender giving me a look. I'd been one of his customers for a long time, and he could tell that I was completely wasted. He nodded and went to find me something non-alcoholic to drink. At least he knew where I was coming from. He'd met plenty of guys who had taken a risk and lost a fortune. As he was leaving, I caught a glimpse of the mirror behind him, and immediately turned away. The last thing I wanted to see was my reflection. I already knew I was in terrible shape. A little bit about me. For one thing, I had a drinking problem, but it was a byproduct of a problem I'd had for years. There's a song that talks about people paying anything to roll the dice. Just one more time. Yeah, that was me. First it was just a way to pass the time with my friends, but eventually, gambling took control of my life. I got so caught up in it all that I lost everything that really meant something. My job, my health, my friends, even my wife and kids. Every day I look back on the mess I was in, and I'm so glad that I escaped. The bartender returned with a glass of water, which helped to clear my head. I stayed there for almost an hour. It got me thinking. Boy, this has been all over me. How many glasses of that stuff did I have? 6? 7? And something clicked. I was sober enough to realize that something wasn't right. Honestly, I had this deep, lingering feeling of regret. It hit me that I had abandoned my family and friends to pursue, what? Gambling, of all things. I've got to go home, I told myself. In retrospect, I didn't overcome my problems overnight. Change is a gradual movement, but it takes initiative. All you need is an individual, or a group of individuals, who have the guts to improve their society. In my case, it was a personal resolution, and I struggled for months. But I didn't give up. I believe in a God of hope, not of despair. I sure as heck didn't then. I've come a long way since that day at the bar. I checked my watch. I had no idea how long I'd been there, but it was time to leave. With perfect timing, the bartender came to check on me, and I let him know I was finished. I pulled a wad of cash out of my wallet and handed it to him. He seemed surprised. "You didn't drink that much," he said, counting the money. "Keep the change," I replied.